Hey guys, what is going on? It's Brian with you from the Game Common, and we are playing more Hearts of Iron 4. So, I should go ahead and start off this episode by saying that I've actually kind of played this episode, and I played a couple others after it. However, they weren't really going the way I wanted to, so I decided to come back in time a little bit and kind of start over. Basically, what ended up happening is I kind of found myself in a situation where there was basically no way for me to declare war on Poland without having the UK and France come in. Basically, we weren't really doing much of anything. I was basically trying to get Poland, trying to declare war on Poland before the world tension meter got too high, but it started getting to like 50%, and I hadn't declared war on anyone, and it seemed like a bad deal for me. So I decided to basically kind of start over, and we're gonna have to rework our plan a little bit. So my initial goal was to declare war on the Soviet Union, well, rather declare war on Poland before UK and France joined in, and then declare war on the Soviet Union before I was at war with the Allies. Now, I don't think that's going to be possible anymore, so I think instead our focus is going to be to build up our infrastructure. We're going to finish off this war over here, get nationalist Spain going. We're going to help where we can, and mostly we are just going to enter war whenever it comes. Whenever we find ourselves fighting France and UK, well, we're just going to end up having to take them on, I guess. And then we'll take out Soviet Union, hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see about that. Not quite sure when that will be, but we're just going to let things play out a little bit. So one thing we noticed in the last one, or at the end of that last episode, we were trying to figure out this Anschluss national focus, and it said I need at least 550k manpower, which was confusing because when you came up here it says 673. Well, apparently I'm not the only person who is struggling with this. On the subreddit it mentioned that the way to figure out how much manpower you have in the field is to come up here, click on your army, click here, and then it tells you right here 556k. Now you'll notice that 556k is bigger than the 550 required. So what the heck's going on there? Why can't I click it? Well, it's because we're currently recruiting all these units, and so all these units also click into that 550k. So when these guys are all in the field, then guess what? We'll have enough. Until then, we don't. So we're going to have to pick another national focus, I guess, is the whole point with this. So if we're not going to be doing this stuff down here, what do we need to do? The anti-commandeering pack might not be bad, but we are going to start demanding territory from people sooner rather than later. I might actually try demanding this. Although, yeah, the problem with this is this really pisses off the UK and everything. So we'll probably still do the Eastern claims first. And then we'll probably, I don't know, Danzig or war takes a lot. So it'll be interesting. We might maybe just go demand Slovenia. Can we actually do that? We need 750. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing all of these sooner rather than later. I think for now we're just going to do army innovations just to get the research bonus for land doctrines. And we're doing a lot of land doctrines. A couple other things I want to do before we move on too far, though, is I'm going to go ahead and add a couple synthetic refineries. I feel that these are very necessary for where we're at, because we're going to start building a bunch of tanks here sooner rather than later. Also, we have a bit of a shortage of rubber, I think, so we're going to go ahead and bring these up. I'll let these two finish first, and I'm just going to bring two up for now. We're also going to end up building some naval bases at some point sooner rather than later, but first we're going to start with those guys. Currently, where's our trade? There's our trade. Currently, we have a surplus of everything, but we need a whole freaking lot of rubber. So we will go ahead and make the trade to Siam for some rubber. They're only going to give us 16, but we'll be able to get the 4 when those two factories finish. As for an actual production over here, one thing that we're missing, do we have enough? We do have enough experience right now. So one thing I want to do, I was noticing this when I was playing, is we have heavy tanks researched. However, we don't actually have them into any of our divisions yet. So we're going to go ahead and add a heavy tank into our Panzer division, and you'll notice it gives us quite a bit of soft attack, a little bit of hard attack. Defense is much better, breakthrough is much better, armor piercing, all that's much better. Our speed goes down a little bit, but I think it's worth everything. So we're going to go ahead and save that for 5. But the issue is we don't have any heavy tanks being produced right now, so we're going to have to come here and say, hey, I want a heavy tank. And then we're going to go ahead and bump this up quite a bit. Now what's interesting is it says that we're actually filled when it comes to fighters, so I am going to go ahead and lower what we want for fighters, and instead let's use it for some heavy tanks. Infantry equipment. Oh yeah, the other thing we want to do is I want to start producing a heck of a lot more units. We'll go to like 65. And the reason why we're going to do that is A, we're going to be at war with everyone here pretty soon. But then B, I'm trying to get to the 95k, or what is it for Danzig? 950k. So yeah, we'll need that. So we're going to be producing that. Probably the issue we ran ourselves into is Nationalist Spain ended up flipping, which adds like 15 to the tension meter. And then, without a doubt, Japan always seemed to declare war here sooner rather than later too. So all of a sudden we found ourselves at like 30, higher 30s. And it was like, crap. So I kind of found myself not able to do much because the UK started declaring for everyone. So we're just going to kind of assume that's going to happen. We will keep an army over here, but I'd like to get Austria on my side before we do anything. So that's going to come through the Anschluss. So if they successfully accept, then guess what? They're going to join us. So yes. Other thing I want to do over here is our tanks are doing pretty good work. So we're going to come over here and we're going to start working our way. Actually, first off, there's an airbase right here I want. So no. You, sir, no. Let's do this way. Really? You, come here, and then come here and take this airbase. You just go up here, come over here, and we'll go for this airbase. Well, that'll double that up. That's fine. So we're going to go ahead and get this. We're still insufficient by just a little bit, so that's okay. We're currently researching stuff. That's good. Yeah, so I think that was pretty much everything we need to do right now. You guys don't have orders right now. I am going to put these 2 guys into this. So now these 4 should all come to this line. And now they should have, yep, they now have a job. Alright, cool. So I think we're doing pretty good. This war will not take much longer to finish off. Nationalist Spain doesn't really have much strength left. Like, if you come and look at some of these units, like if we click here, you'll notice, well, this guy's actually at 66 strength, which is unusual. Most of their units right now are at like under 50% strength, so yay. Why the heck are you going that way? Alright, sounds good. Where's our 2 tanks? We have one here, we have one there. Where are you? Okay, come over here. Why won't you? Why? Weird. And I guess apparently this is the airport. So go here, take this guy out. And we're going to move our way to Valencia. Once we knock out Valencia, take it, then we're going to move to Barcelona, and they should capitulate at that point. Well, apparently we already took Valencia. Yes. Whoopsie. I wasn't even trying to take Valencia. Oh my gosh. Alright, cool. So we got this guy going. I'm going to go ahead and have you not go that way for whatever reason. Instead, I'm going to have you come over here, and then we're going to loop around and start cutting these guys off and try destroying a couple of their units. Hopefully we can get there sooner rather than later. You're good on Valencia. I'm going to go ahead and have you go this way, and you, I'm going to have go around the other way, and then come this way. Unfortunately, it looks like they kind of started moving out before we could trap them. Interesting. Yeah, you go here. Go ahead and trap these guys. Yeah, that's fine with you. Now, are we going to actually enter a battle here? Are my guys actually winning this battle? Well, we just hopped in it, so yes. We're doing pretty good in strength. This guy's actually down to 75, which is the lowest I think I've ever seen him, so. They don't really have any ability to stop me from destroying them. No. Okay, I need you guys to delete all your orders, please. Thank you. They keep trying to go back that way, so you'll go there. I'm going to have you come here. And when we start engaging this guy, I'll start engaging this guy too. And then you come here. And now this guy, these 4 right here are going to get owned pretty hard. Yeah, so that's going pretty well. Italy, I don't know. Italy's doing anything fun. What's your actual like focus right now? Triumph in Africa. What does this actually mean? So they just gained base national unity. Alright. Sounds good. Doesn't really help me long term. Am I currently improving relations? No. Alright, I'm gonna improve relations with you. I don't know if there's any way to actually get them in the faction before we all of a sudden enter ourselves in the big war. Yeah. They're having the Chinese border incident. Really? Ugh. At some point I want to actually play as Japan. I think playing as Japan would be a lot of fun. But we are going to play as the German Reich, and we're going to hopefully conquer the world. Ooh, wait, what? Oh, we're being attacked? Really now? So with that, then, I'm going to go here and have you own these guys. Yeah, you can see their strength right now. It's absolutely terrible, so... I will take one of you guys, and I will have you help finish these guys off. I'm going to leave this other guy here so he doesn't get surrounded. Alright, this is taking a little longer than I thought. Maybe I should send both guys. What the heck are the freaking... I don't know. My nationalist Spain right now is kind of doing some weird stuff. like I said, I've already done all this battle and everything, and I've not quite seen them like come out here, nor have I seen them myself take this much damage. You know, at 66 fighting strength is a little messed up. I guess we're just gonna bring in all our fighting force, and yeah, look at how much quicker that is now. So, sounds good. We just completely wiped them off the map. I am gonna go ahead and come here, and then we're gonna push ourselves through here. We'll be able to cut them off once again at the airport. They don't have any airplanes. Good us. And let's just go ahead and straight fight. This will cut them off completely once again, and then we're just going to start pushing for Barcelona. Alright, cool. So we got Toda anti-tanks. We do have enough experience, so we could put them. I think what we're going to do... reinforce rate might not be bad. We're a little bit too far ahead on that. I think I'm going to pick up machine tables, though. And this is just going to increase our production efficiency for now. Do I want Toda anti-tank? Well, yeah, see, I don't think I have enough experience to do what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to come here, I want to edit this division, I want to duplicate this division, and then I want to replace you with anti-tank. And yeah, we have 9, and that costs 10. So no, we can't quite do that yet. Which, by the way, that's support artillery. Okay. I thought it said support AA at first, and I was like, why the heck do we have AA? I'm planning on not needing AA because I'm planning on basically just owning everyone through the sky. And, you know, if you look at my Air Force right now, we seem to be pretty dang good. Well, there's an easier way to look at it. How many planes do I got? Details. We currently have almost 1,000 planes. I think Britain still has more than us, though. Yeah, they have as upwards of 1,600. So we're going to need a few more. I'd like to get a newer model plane before we go too heavy, too ham on it all, but... Come on, freaking Spain. What the hell are you guys doing over here? Just as long as they're holding on to Zaragoza, I think we're okay. But they're starting to give them a lot of space. And in fact, unless there's a response, man, they might be able to just, you know, go all the way back up there and take a couple points back. The downside for them is we're going to be pushing to Barcelona pretty hard, and I think we're going to be fine. I don't think they have any way of stopping us. Like, if you look at this, they just have no freaking strength left. We've just decimated them, so we're going to just keep pushing them back. Hopefully they retreat over here and not to Barcelona. But I want to keep pushing them while they don't have any strength or any time to reinforce their strength. So once again, they have air superiority. I should probably not be doing this. I should be surrounding them and attacking from multiple fronts, but I'm being a little lazy, so I'll readily admit that. It's not going to really matter or change things too much. We are losing a little bit of strength, but we're fine. Manpower is doing okay. We do have enough now for another government, and I think we're going to come here and take the mobile warfare, so we get mobile warfare doctrine negative 10% again. Oh, it's 250. What? Well, we can take the blitzkrieg. Oh! Wait, we are doing blitzkrieg. Land doctrine research, negative 7%. Mobile warfare doctrine, negative 10%. Armor, better speed. Is that just times 1, or is that... We get more army experience per day. Well, actually, it's the same. We just land doctrine research is negative 7, where this is negative 10 for just the mobile warfare. But then our armor moves a little quicker. Huh. I think we might go for the 251, guys. I think the 10% is going to be better. I think we are. We're going to bank it for 250. So, I think that'll be okay. I think... Do we get army experience, 50 research bonus? We also get a research bonus here for land doctrine, too. So, That's okay. Alright, let's knock these guys out, please, for the love of God. Let's finish this war. Insufficient resources still. Not by much. Hey! Hey, this hasn't happened to me yet. Hindenburg incident. Disaster was narrowly avoided today when a diesel fuel leak was discovered on the German passenger airship Hindenburg as it came to dock in the Lakehurst Naval Station in the United States. The leak was promptly repaired. Had it gone unnoticed, flammable vapors could have resulted in a fire that would engulf the entire airship. Interesting. That sounds like that would be a bad thing. Critics have long questioned the wisdom of passenger airships given their spotty records, and this incident is bound to make them even more vocal. A close call. Sweet. So apparently nothing really happens, I guess. You can also apparently have Amelia Earhart either circumvent the globe or fail to, like she actually did. So I like how they added just a little bit of like flair. Doesn't really change anything, I don't think. But how's the U.S. doing over here? You guys like me anymore? No. Wait, what's going on? Hold up. We're at 25%. I thought it said party ideology football, and I was like, well then, that's rather interesting. What is it? Oh, Bermuda? You know, I don't think I realized Bermuda's way the crap out there. Huh. Alright, so Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge located just southwest of Beijing. China has rejected Japan's demands for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear that the volatile situation could result in war at any time. China and Japan, what are we going to do with you guys? Anyways, let's keep pushing forward. So, we're going to win this battle. Hopefully they retreat over here and not to Barcelona. If they retreat to Barcelona, I may actually attack these guys first. No, they didn't retreat there. However, they brought a couple more guys back there. We are just going to straight push into Barcelona. This should end the war. Hopefully we don't retreat. Our organization's actually really low right now. It's not the best way to be doing this. I wonder if you guys want to, like, come attack them. Like, what the hell? You guys lost this freaking province. What's going on down there? Everything's good. They ended up mopping it up, so I guess in the scheme of things, it's okay. This is going to take freaking forever, though. Because we're not attacking from multiple directions. So, yeah, don't do what I do. As for national focus, we now have enough for Anschluss, so we're going to go ahead and do these, and let's start it, please. We're still banking, so yeah, we're good. Alright, you, sir, need to come down here. Can I actually, like, just stop you? Alright, cool. Let's regain a little bit of that, and then I'm going to have you just come here, and then we're going to go push and attack from multiple directions, so. I imagine we're going to knock him out sooner rather than later, I would think. Maybe. Or not. Well, they're retreating, so now they're down to 2, so we should be going up pretty quickly, because they don't have many more guys. They must have really decent strength, or not. Weird. I suppose it's just because we're attacking straight into the city. And they're going to keep reinforcing it, so. Oh, they're starting to break over here. Boom. And let's take them out now. And now this should speed things up significantly. Oh, we don't have any morale. Alright, so concentrate industry. Thank you. We started that. We're not going to get any of this for now. I hate how the gunfiring still goes on in the background because it freaks me out. I think next we're going to go ahead and start taking maintenance company. And I'm going to start getting some of these guys. The main reason I haven't got too many support companies yet is we haven't been able to afford the army experience. I wonder if it's worth it now to actually build some AA guys. Or sorry, and our armor guys, rather. Yeah. We don't need them until we go against probably. Yeah, let's just do 4. How about that? Maybe we should do them SS divisions. These guys have, they have a plus 1% heart attack. These guys have plus 1 heart attack too. Okay. So let's duplicate this. I think we are going to go ahead and do this. Let's change the support artillery with anti-tank artillery. And this is going to give us 17 or not. So this is 0. What if we just add... Oh, it's another 20 freaking 5 to add tank over here. Oof. It doesn't, that goes 26.1, or if we put it over here, that gives me 17.6. So it is definitely significantly better for us to do that. I just wonder, is it just better for us to come here and go, hey, heavy tank, 22.1. Actually, it's not. Also, the other thing, now that this wouldn't be the one we want to do it, because if I come put anti-tank here, yeah, our speed drops significantly. It goes from 12 to 4. So yeah, we'll actually want to do it on the infantry division. So, is it worth it then? So let's duplicate you. And is it better just to go here with anti-tank? 18.5 versus 26. That is way freaking better. Yeah, I think I got to keep it on this guy. Also, you guys need recon, too. But see, this is a new division. Do I really? Nah. Fuck it. We don't want recon. We don't want recon. This is basically just going to be anti-tank units. This is going to cost me 10. I think I can afford that. Anti-tank. And we're going to save this. Okay. And so now I want to train 4 anti-tanks. No location set. Oh, crap. Crap. I did this wrong. 4 anti-tanks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put our anti-tanks somewhere different. How about down in Dresden? Alright, and we are going to mostly just use them in response. They're not going to be necessarily my main focal lines. I'll probably maybe keep them on the front lines. It just depends. We'll have to see how it turns out with our war with Russia when we get to that point. Or even France. France might have some too. The other thing is, let's go ahead and come in here to support, edit this, and I'd like to add a recon, please. It just adds better defense and everything across the board. So, yeah, let's go ahead and save that. Now, that means we're going to need a heck of a lot more support equipments than we're doing right now. Well, 932, that's not so bad. All our military factories are currently being used. I will bump this up a little bit because I think we'll need more. We're actually at 16K. Oof. Let's do something like that for now. We are building a bunch more factories, so. You have organization, sweet. Come kill them. We're actually taking attrition, too. Wow. Damn, I wonder why we're taking so much attrition. Also, why are you attacking that way, dude? This has probably been the worst it is to actually take Barcelona. Anyways, we're at 195, so now missing equipment. Oh, I don't have any anti-tanks being built. Okay. So I need towed anti-tank, please. And we'll just get like 1, 2 going. We don't need that many, 288. Planes. We have a slight need for all our planes. Motorized, we are actually filled. So yeah, let's drop down to 5 on motorized. Our tank's filled up a little bit. I don't think our support filled up at all. We did fill up here a little more. Yeah, it did fill up because our production cap's a little different. I'm not a huge, like, production cap to me is, like, minor. Like, I'm not someone who's going to, like, min-max it to the, like, it really doesn't take that long to fill back up, I think. Like, 1.7 per week. So, alright, I guess a year. It would take you, yeah, it would take you about a year, and then you could fill up the production efficiency. So, does it actually tell me the difference? I don't know what the difference is between that. I mean, it produces it, what, 55% better? So, does that mean it actually produces like 55% more? In that case, yeah, maybe it's worth it. But once again, losing a few here or there is like not that big of a deal in the long term. The other thing that's really freaking awesome is if you look at UK right now, they have 13 to 15 military factories. You look at us, we have 41. You look at Soviet Union, we won. So National Spain took 7 states, Republic of Spain was annexed, and they seized 3,806 equipment. But you look over here at Soviet Union, they have 38 to 44. So we already pretty much have more military factories than the Soviet Union. And we hadn't even been building military factories, so that is freaking awesome. Alright, so those guys are headed back. Our attention meter went way up though, because 17 freaking percent because of Spain. Thank you, Spain. Appreciate that. Into the Spanish Civil War. It's come to an end. Nationalist stands victory. New era has begun for Spain. War-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting. There is much rebuilding to be done. Interesting development. Yay! All right. These guys, we're going to go ahead and create a new army. And basically, everyone who comes here is going to be part of this new army. And I'm going to actually put them in a new theater. And we're going to, call this German theater. And these guys are just going to be like our German defense front. And we're just going to have them kind of garrison right now. We'll just have you garrison like these areas. The coast, basically. Just in case, or for basically whenever we find ourselves at war with the allies. You, I need you to add to purple. You, I want to add to purple, please. Is it right click? Ah, it's right click. You guys are doing pretty dang good. We actually have a couple that are green. Interesting. Go ahead and exercise. They'll take attrition. We'll take some supply equipment, but I don't want them to be green. I don't know why our panzer divisions are green. Did I put them out? I don't really know. How's things going over there? We're getting close. We're getting about halfway done. Czechoslovakia, you're looking like you need to be eaten. I'm just throwing that out there. How's the U.S. doing? You like me anymore? 25%. No, not really. Italy, you want to join me yet? No, not really. Actually, they're not bad. 47 out of 100 is a little closer, I think. Japan, you guys are 14 of 100, so no. No, that would be the question. We're still transferring forces. How is our building going? Doing good. We're working on quite a few guys. They returned home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Panzers, we're about to finish a bunch of panzers. Finish some SS divisions. Yeah, things look pretty good over there. Let's go ahead and then add you guys to this theater right here. Yes, and then I'm going to put Rommel back in charge. And you guys, well, you're currently exercising, so does that mean everyone's now exercising? Well, actually, we can stop. Everyone's my mouse. Come on. Everyone's no longer green, so they're all trained at least. So what the heck's going on with my mouse right now? Oh, there's a hair on my there's a hair on my freaking desk. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and give them the border. Where do I want your border? Let's put it right here and put it in between the two rivers. And then we're gonna give you guys the order to basically push through to Warsaw. And then they're gonna start surrounding things. So hopefully these guys are gonna start cutting off. Did we ever? I thought we gave them orders. I thought you guys had orders. You know what actually we're going to do? Let's do this with these guys. And so then that's going to basically allow us just to start surrounding guys. So that's really what we're shooting for, is to surround as many units as possible so we can flank them and kill them. Experience, we don't have a lot of experience left. Our Unity's doing pretty good. Research is all... We'll be done with battleships pretty soon, so that's good. Let's go ahead and bump our speed up though. We don't need to play on 4 anymore. I hope you guys can hear this music. Although I have to say I've heard the same German song like 10 times. The one that goes la la la. Alright, so Amelia Earhart disappears. The famous aviator Amelia Earhart, the first woman to complete her solo flight across the Atlantic, has disappeared along with her navigator Fred Noonan near Howard Island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The two were attempting a flight around the entire world when their twin-engine Lockheed Electra plane, in their plane when they vanished. Search for the missing aviators is now being conducted by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard, but there's little hope of finding them. Sorry. Sucks to be you, Amelia. Emilio! Alright, we're about 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Luckily, nothing has gone down quite yet. US, you like me anymore? 26. It's going slowly. I think we could see it right here. Yeah, we're growing at 0.01 a day. I think it's mostly because of this dude. I hate him. Just his ideology defense. Unfortunately, he's not going to get voted out for another 3 years, so crappy. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, definitely drop a like. Go ahead and comment and let me know what you guys think, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.